Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Amikin Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well, and welcome to update 0.15. We've got a new location. Explore the Rusted Shallows, a high tier location filled with tier 4 resources. Amikin's Codex. The long-awaited Ami Codex is an encyclopedia of all Amikins, tracking your interactions and granting gemlets for completing tasks. Okay. New recipes, craft tier 4 axes, pickaxes to gather the best resources along with other new tier 4 items. And we have 3 new Evo 3 Amikins have arrived, ready to strengthen your crew. Also the mysterious Ebriel may now appear at night, relentlessly chasing you. It cannot be caught and cannot be defeated, at least for now. Okay, so that's an interesting insight there. So the new location, it's a very little water-esque location, and we got some teasers throughout the week before this update dropped, but we need to repair an ancient boat using various resources, including the refined boat fuel found in the Aquarrior's den in Sparkfall Canyon. Naturally, we're going to have to go down there and collect all that stuff, and tier 4 resources could only be gathered there. But now they can be farmed in rusted shallows just like any other material. So to repair the boat and set sail in this land of rusted shipwrecks and towering mushrooms, you'll find pearlwood, coral, seaweed and relic alloy, but gathering them requires tier 4 tools. Available now for crafting, also prepared. Amikins in this land are mighty and fierce. Repair the boat, reach the shores of the rusted shallows and explore its new land. Wow, that's actually a bit of a mouthful to sort of go into, and insane actually to know that too. So now that we've got an additional location, we've got some new tier 4 items as well, so which is great. Well, we knew about the tier 4 items as well, but there's going to be some more amplified new gear. So there's spears, pistols, rifles, the satellite as well. I'm actually keen to see some of the Ami Codex as well, just to have a bit of a look around as well. But we've also got 3 new Evo Amikins, so let me quickly just explain what those are. So we've got the Beef Peak, which is the 3rd evolution of Beef Leaf, the Cora Nova, which is the evolution of Cora Leaper, and then the Dew Trios is the 3rd evolution of Dewey, which is fantastic. So they look to be pretty menacing, especially the Beef Peak. Looks like a punk rocker, or just like a hardcore rocker anyway. But anyway, what else we've got here? Some other improvements as well. I'm just reading the full patch notes before we sort of get stuck into it. Smoother tier 3 explorations, Stormforge, Sparkfall and Aquarrior's den have now been rebalanced, making them easier to explore and progress. So okay, so that's obviously another thing that they may have optimized for us, which I thought that they would have as time went on, that they made the areas a little bit easier and a little bit more balanced for us to progress. So obviously tier 4 awaits, so we are obviously going to get over to tier 4 eventually, but there's obviously a bit of give and take. Now that they've sort of done that little refinement, it allows us to explore and make life a little bit easier for the majority of us, right? Now beware of the airy Beryl, if I pronounced that correctly. It's a new mythical Amikin. It's emerged in rusted shallows, appearing only at night. Cannot be killed or captured. Legendary guardian that has roamed these lands for ages, protecting them from intruders. The tier 1 bandage returns, so it's back in the game. Still unlocked in the tier 2 alongside the first crafting station, and much cheaper to craft. Backpack adjustments, the tier 2 has shifted to tier 3, while tier 1 backpack has been slightly buffed. And free shop reroll. Some shop slots now offer free reroll options, giving you a fresh selection at no cost. Okay, well that's interesting. So, okay, let's quickly go ahead and have a quick squeeze over the medicine lab. So here's the new tier 1. They said it's been slightly refined. Gives us 150 HP, which is great. Tier 2 gives us 300. That gives us 400. And the new one, Jelly Heart Bandage, 500. So we're going to need to find ourselves some jelly root there as well. So that'll obviously be in the rusted, in the new rusted location. So that's basically where we're sort of at the moment, I guess. So the the new location is going to be absolutely ridiculous, and I'm just sort of re-looking if I've missed anything in the patch notes, which I don't think I have. But yeah, like I said, Rusted Shallows is going to be an absolute immense place for us to explore. I'm just quickly checking to see if there's anything else that hadn't been mentioned that we want to sort of take a note in. It doesn't look like that way, but I do have some broken gear more or less here. But oh, that's the new the Ami Dex, or the Ami. Again, I'm going to go ahead and read this again just to try and find what it was called again. But it is the what was it called again? The Ami Codex. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so basically can we swipe? No, we can't. So we're going to have to hit the button there, and it just shows us what the what we've captured and what the evolutions are. But as you guys can see, right, and eventually this would have had to have, something like this would have had to have come out eventually, but that's all well and good, but I feel like it gives certain things away. So basically what we're looking at here, look at the Tsuka and the Telsara, right? You've got a space in between before Rootsy and Sproutsy, so you think that there's going to be a third evolution. Same thing with the Fawn Blazehorn combination before, as you can see, the Medvin, sorry. There's a space there, right? So I feel like that's something that we're going to see later on in life. What else we got here? Zapster as well, maybe Zapster, sorry guys. But yeah, also the Ugglepuff and Shooty as well. We know that the Coraluna is going to evolve into the third Evo as well. We know that the Wispard is going to evolve into the Roth, so we know that there's going to be some progression here, guys. So this is huge, because it just gives us a little bit of an idea of where we're at, and how many more Amikins have we got to capture, and what we got to evolve and things like that. It's actually kind of cool. And as you can see, 93 Amikins total in the game so far. So that's basically where things are at, right? Oh, hello. The Searching for Brothers finally got updated. Visit Aquaterra's den in Sparkfall Canyon, defeat the Aquaterra, and collect the refined boat fuel. Now, we don't know whether or not how much boat fuel that we're going to need, but I'm actually kind of keen to see where is the boat location. So I'm assuming it's going to be over there, because oh, hello. Well, that's Rusted Shallows. Oh, that's Rusted Shallows. Sorry, I just realized what that was. There you go. So Rusted Shallows is there. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Have a look at it, guys. As you can see, they're the type of resources that we're going to expect to see. And it is listed as a 35 location. Sparkfall's been debuffed down to 25. Matches Stormforge. And then you've got Stone Echoes, Deep Root, and then Elderglow and Mirror Lake are obviously the same. So, okay, so looks like they've sort of realigned everything and reshuffled everything, which is probably the right thing to do, right? So I'm glad that they've sort of done that. I guess what I want to do is I want to see if I can try and get myself some gear and get myself over to the Aquaterra's den, because I do want to definitely take you out. I just want to see what else have I got here. I've got that. I've got that. That should be enough to actually do what I want to do, but I don't think I have enough. Oh yeah, I might actually. There we go. Let's just go ahead and take all of that with us. Pop that in there and get ourselves all up and running. Look at that. All right. What I might do is I will sort myself out. I definitely want to head over to the Aquaterra's den, but before I do that, I just want to see real quick if there is a boat. I don't know if it's going to be here for us to build it, or whether it's in the it might actually be over here. See this quadrant over here? That's probably where we're going to have to rebuild the boat. So I'm actually keen to see how that all sort of works. And I only say that only because you've got the path, right? So the path for me would indicate that that's where we're sort of heading, I guess, in that sense there, right? So yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to sort myself out, and we're going to head over and see how we can tear up the Aquaterra's den. Okay guys, so we are here in Sparkfall Canyon, and as you can see, this area and dynamic has changed quite considerably. I mean, have a look at this joint. It's all fiery, it's all blazing, wow, it's actually quite full on. if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys. Let's just put you back there. So what I'm doing is I'm actually heading over to the location area where we see this, and I just want to see if the boat is there, because, well, we don't actually know where the boat is, do we? We don't. So we're gonna have to go down on that bottom location. Okay, all right, so let's try and head and make our way over and go down this way. And looks like we're going to have to take on a few Amikins along the way, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. The Swimander will pose a little bit of a difficulty to my flare wing, but that's okay. We are a-okay there. Let us continue on. Who we got over here? That's a Blazehorn. Let's try and sort of navigate our way through. I mean, I wouldn't mind picking up some of this Storm Dew as well, so I may as well do that while we're here. For sure. Alright, well... Oh, no. Oh. Come on. Seriously, Toadster? Are you kidding me? You're not kidding me, are you? Wow, okay. What did I lose? I didn't lose too much. My backpack's nearly gone, actually. I should probably get that repaired. Wow, okay. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Was not expecting that at all, but I should probably want to repair this fella as soon as possible. Like now, of course. Let's go ahead and just heal up as well. But that shouldn't take too long. Wow, that was actually not what I wanted to do and show you guys. But anyway, here we are. And yeah, okay. So look, we don't know where that boat location is, but I feel like it's there. And unfortunately, I didn't actually get too much of a look in to see where the whether it's there or not. But I feel like it's there because I'm looking at everywhere else, and nothing sort of gives me a bit of an indication as to where this boat might be. So that's the only logical area I really think where it could be. Maybe, who knows? But let's see if we can do a take two and head back over here. But as soon as you load into this area, look at this, it's like a volcano. It's actually absolutely crazy. Now we're gonna have to sort of navigate our way through here, and like I said, I just want to see if there's anything there for us to suss out. If it is, great. If not, well, look, it is what it is. But logically speaking, that's where I feel like where we should be going to. So we can skate our way through here. And okay, so we're going to go through here again. Alright, let's see who we got over here. I've got a Blazehorn. Okay. Well, if you walk away, thank you. And let me just scoot my way over. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that too. We've also got the cooldown on these areas now, so that's one thing that we're gonna have to be mindful of. Now the Toadster's gone. Okay, here we go. So this is it. This is the ancient boat. This is what we're looking at. Road to Rusted Shallows, level 35. Okay, and this is what we're gonna need to get everything up and running. So we're actually gonna need an amount of tier 3 stuff, which shouldn't be too bad for me to get. These I will have in my droves, no issues on that. It's this. Okay, so that's what we're going to need to do. We're going to need to head over to the Aquarrior's den. I think I was calling it Aquaterra's den before. Do apologize on that because that's obviously not the right name. But so the Aquarrior's den, we're going to have to make our way over. So it shouldn't take us too long actually, because look, we actually got through here pretty quickly, and also, like I said, the maps don't reset anymore after some time, so which is actually a good thing for us. So let's see if we can get you guys to distract, call you back, and we'll continue our way through. But this would be the quickest way to actually get to that location. Now, can I use you as a distraction tool? Yes, I can. And let's just recall. And you are chasing me. Look at you go. Who are you? This Ember Fluff. You were adamant just to get over to me. Big time. Okay. Look, I'm just picking up some of these things along the way because I know I'm going to need it, and I'm sort of beached here. What the hell's going on? Okay. Flare Hoot. Let's just deal with you. And can I outrun you? Yes, I can. God. Okay. But actually, I'm looking at this now, and I was mentioning this in my previous video that I felt like there wasn't a lot of what do you call it? There wasn't a lot of resources to warrant the increase to what the devs were stating in the previous update. But it looks like they've done that. So kudos to you guys. Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you indeed. All right, let's get rid of you. And okay, so here's the den. I need a heal. Let's do that right now. Pop that over. I want Zappy or Zapster, sorry, to be my main player. And yeah, let's get to it, guys. Here we go. Now, I haven't done this for a very long time. Now, the last time I did this was with you guys when we went through here for the very first time when this location was actually added to the game. So that's yeah, interesting times. Now let's see how much difficult this is, or how less difficult this is. Let's get Zapster involved. Let's get you guys happening. All right, let's do it. Now, Cora Luna, I'd rather take you out first. Thank you very much. Beavrock, you're next. And let's see if we can just get rid of him as well, and then basically bring you down to the Aqua Warrior. God. Okay, so Beavrock is out of the equation. Now the Aqua Warrior here. Let's continue to take you on. And you are healing like crazy as well. Oh, Jesus. Do not die. Do not die, A2. You're good. You're good. Why aren't you dying? You are ridiculous with your heals. Like I said, I know this poses a challenge. It is supposed to be challenging, and I get that, but my God, you are absolutely insane. But I tell you what, it's actually not as bad as the first time, because I did die the first time. So that was an interesting run. So let's go ahead and have a quick look and see exactly what we're dealing with and how much of this boat fuel that we're getting. So we've got 10. Okay, so I feel like with the 10, I'm going to take most of this as well. Actually, pretty much all of this. Sure, why not? But yeah, so I feel like we're going to have to do this 10 times. Okay, so the update's just come out. This map here resets after every 24 hours, I think. So within the next 10 days or so, providing that we consistently do this every 10 days. Well, after every 24 hours, I should say. So what's the reset on this? Yeah, so 22 hours. Okay, so just less than 24 hours. So providing that we get here on time and do this one hit without any sort of interruption or anything like that, then we're going to be able to go to the tier 4 location within about 10 days or so. So I'm excited for that, because I definitely want to make good use of this time and get everything all organized. And by then I will have all the needing materials in order for me to finish off the boat. And then obviously, and then we can actually head over, set sail over to the new location. So if you guys didn't know, if you guys don't know already, we are needing to head over here to this location to where the boat is. We need to complete the boat. The recipe I showed you guys beforehand. So basically, just make sure that you guys are aware of what is required. And then thereafter, it's basically just heading up to the Aquarrior den, as I've just done now, in order for us to complete it. Yeah, finish it off. Now we can't actually reset it. We can't pay any gemlets to reset or anything like that. So it is what it is. So we're just going to have to wait our turn, bide our time, and then obviously go from there. But it is very achievable. Yes, you're going to need some pretty good gear, and I'm not going to lie to you, I've used all of my best gear that I've got here today. But one thing I didn't do a lot of is a lot of heals, and I didn't have to use an Ami dice to try and sort of slow them down in order to heal up and get myself up and running. And I used my Zapster. I didn't even have to substitute anyone else, so I ended up just using the one Amikin. So to me, that actually worked out well and quite nicely, I think. So I think that's actually a pretty successful run, if I do say so myself. So look, with that being said and done, I think it's a good update. I can't wait to see the new location, and here comes an Aqua while I'm trying to do my outro here, but Zapster's got it for me, and yeah, I feel like it's going to be a great location, tier 4. So we're gonna be able to get all of our tier 4 needs. So the other thing I wanted to sort of point your attention to as well, and I don't think we can do it from here, unfortunately. No, we can actually. There we go. Now this is some of the tier 4 stuff. So we've got all. So these are all catcher equipment. So you've got the catcher's backpack, so on and so forth, as we know. But then you've got the spear. There's actually a catcher's gun that looks absolutely insane. We knew about the Jelly Heart bandage, which is available and accessible to us. So that is based as tier 4. But the moment that we actually get this Jelly Root, we should be good. And the catcher's katana, the bow, and then we've got the suit as well that we've actually got accessibility to as well. So yeah, so some of these things are available to us, some of them are not, because we actually need to get to level 41 and above. And I think that's probably the most interesting thing that the devs have done. So they've sort of locked this portion away, only because that we need to advance in our levels. So what that basically means is we're going to need to upgrade our Nexus tree back at home in order for us to to achieve those higher levels. And how do we do that? Well, we're going to need to participate in those tournaments in order for us to do that. So that's the only way in doing that, until the devs decide to release that that restriction and allow us to do natural level up progressioning as per usual. But yeah, that's basically where we're at with things at the moment. But anyway, guys, I think that's covered everything in this video. So with that being said and done, and as I'm looking at the last bit of the patch notes here, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, share if you can. And if you guys are new to the channel or not and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. And the last thing I'm looking at here is apparently there was a whole re-roll of items that we could obtain, but I don't know too much about that, so I'm going to leave that, and if I look at it later on, I'll let you guys know what that's all about. But otherwise, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.